Hi, and welcome back. I may have missed something. Well, I did. In my previous videos, I talked about how to keep a customer once you've acquired them, and I've only just touched on how to acquire a customer. But let's get into it a little bit deeper. I mean, I've been so passionate about looking through your business through the eyes of your customer and turning them into cheerleaders, but I didn't really get into the deep step by step ways to do it. First of all, let's get into it. It's a four-step process: awareness, interest, desire, and action. We're going to talk about awareness first. So, awareness, what is that? That is your brand. How to start creating awareness? Well, first of all, you need to have a logo. And if you're a new business, you need to develop that. And if you're an existing business, you want to update it, you simply update it. But let me tell you what to do about that. And let this burn in really good because I tried it and it didn't work. But you need to have your logo developed by a professional graphic designer. Spend the money. That's going to be your brand. That's going to be on the side of your trucks. It's going to be on the side of your cars. It's going to be on your it's going to be your moniker over your store. It's going to be on your store window. It's going to be on whatever things you pass out. It's going to be on your website. So that has to be done, and you want to do it right. Don't just grab anything off the internet. Have it done professionally. Now, what do you take to a graphic designer? Well, the idea is simple. The idea needs to be simple in design. It needs to be easy to understand. And also, it needs to be, I recommend one or two colors. Some of you may want to go four colors. More power to you. It's going to be expensive when you get shirts printed and all of that. But nevertheless, I recommend at least one or two colors. And you want to present it in a simple way that's going to hook the customer. Remember, anytime you are doing any kind of marketing for your business, you have 4 to 10 seconds to hook your customer. For your website, you want them to click a little deeper. You've only got 4 to 10 seconds to really create that interest. And we'll get into that in a little bit and further in this series. But you want to make it really easy to understand, real simple. At least one or two colors. You got 4 to 10 seconds to grab the customer. So how do you do that? Well, you want to take to your graphic designer a little bit about you. First of all, who is your target audience? For me, it was between 30 and retirement age homeowners with an income of $75,000 or more. So that was kind of the vision that I took to my graphic designer. The other thing is I wanted it to be high end, crisp, and I wanted to really reflect quality. So that's what I gave to the graphic designer, and my favorite color just happened to be dark green. And I left her at that. And so she developed 3 or 4 markups that I chose. And I chose this one. I say, change this, move this around. And she did it. Great job. And I've had it for over 15 years now. So that's the idea. Second of all, after you have that logo developed and designed, that's going to be on everything. But you also need to have a slogan, some sort of tagline right underneath, just to really give that punch of who we are, who we represent. Some people have committed to excellence. Apple, when they did their historic turnaround, they had their byline was think different. Think different. Simple. And so that is the idea. You need to come up with a tagline to put underneath that logo. Sometimes your graphic designer may help you, but a lot of times you just got to sit down and say, what do I want to be? What do I want people to think of when they see my logo? And what type of tagline am I going to have underneath that? So you can change your tagline whenever your advertising's changed, whenever you have a new product, or simply you're a new business, definitely have a tagline. So first of all, logo, slogan, and some people have a mascot, a little animal or fox or whatever. I've seen that. That's up to you. It just depends on what you want to do. I've seen a lot of the local humane society. They have a cat section where they have a simple kitty on there. Perfect. So that's their mascot. And of course, sometimes you have endorsements. It just depends what kind of business you're in. I was just a small service business, so I didn't have any kind of endorsements. But the other part of awareness is strategic partnerships. You want to get your name out there. So, for example, I had several friends out there that were in other businesses. For example, real estate, property management. So anytime that there was an issue, they would refer me to their customer, and they knew that I would take care of their customer. So you want to be able to Get a good pool of other people in the industry that are close to your industry that could give you referrals. That's the main thing. And I talked about it in a previous video. Get involved in networking. Talk to your local chamber of commerce. Find out what events are out there that you can go and really get your name out there, and always attend regularly, or else you'll get forgotten. So that's step one, awareness. Next time, we'll talk about interest and we'll break that down. So stay tuned.